Hey guys, today we are gonna have a coffee chat talking about how to avoid sugar. I get this question asked all the time. How do I avoid sugar? Well, the truth is, I don't always avoid sugar. I love sugar. If I could live off of cupcakes and cookies, to be honest, I probably would. But in the lifestyle that I live, in order to feel my best, I try to avoid it as much as possible. Now, of course, there are those instances where I'm like, you know what? I really want a cupcake or I really want a cookie. And I'm okay with that. But I do try to follow the 90-10 principle, eat clean 90% of the time, and then enjoy those indulgences about 10% of the time. And here's how I do it. If you're talking to a child and you tell them, don't do this, what's the first thing that they do? They try to do what you just told them not to, or they're thinking about it. They're trying to figure out like, okay, how can I get away with this? And just because we're grown-ups doesn't mean that that same thing doesn't happen to us. So I would always tell myself on a Monday, like, okay, this week I'm gonna avoid sugar. I'm gonna avoid all junk and I'm gonna eat clean for the next month. But then Monday would roll around and all I could think about was sugar because I had told myself that I can't have it. So what started working for me was just simply changing my mindset to create new mindset habits. Because remember, mindset is just as important as your exercise and your nutrition. So instead of telling myself I can't have sugar, I started telling myself I don't want sugar. And then it kind of makes it into more reality of like, I'm making the conscious decision to say, no, I get to make that choice. I'm not telling myself I can't have it. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm making that conscious decision to say, I don't want this because I want to feel my best. I want to get results. I want to be stronger. I want to be faster. I want to be healthier. And so that's kind of been a really big game changer for me and for all of my clients that I share this with. Start really concentrating on the feelings behind why you're snacking or why you're craving the things that you crave. A lot of times it's just out of habit. Maybe at 3 o'clock each day, you're used to going into that junk drawer and pulling out the candy bar or the bag of chips or whatever that may be, just because that's what you're used to doing. So start thinking about why you're doing it and then start asking yourself, okay, well, that's cool, I'm used to doing this, but do I want to do it? You know, sometimes you're gonna say yes. I'm gonna have those days where sometimes I'm like, you know what? I want the candy. Easter's coming up here pretty soon. My birthday's coming up pretty soon. And when it comes down to my birthday, I'm gonna want to have a piece of cake and I'm gonna be okay with it. But on those times when I don't, I simply say I don't want it. What also works for me, and this does not work for all people, is creating a streak. So you guys know that in February, I did my push-up challenge. The thing that keeps me going is the idea of not continuing. So if I know that I'm doing something every day and I've made it for 10 days straight, the idea of then stopping at day 11 kind of throws me off my game, and I don't like that feeling. So that's what makes me successful with those. It's just a mental game that works for me. In February, I did the push-ups. This month I'm doing kettlebell swings, and then for the month of April, excluding my birthday, because I'm gonna enjoy my birthday, I am doing no sugar, no processed foods. Processed foods aren't so big of a deal for me, but I definitely, like I said, like the sugar. What I'm gonna do in order to really make this stick is I have friends that are doing it with me, and then I'm also creating, just like the little kids have a behavior board, I'm creating a poster for myself, a little checklist so that each day I'm successful, I get to mark that off and see my streak so that I know that like, ooh, wow, I have some friends that just made some homemade something, but I've already been good for 15 days straight. I don't want to mess it up on day 16. I see it in front of me. I see the progress that I'm making. So those are the tricks that work for me. Changing my mindset and then having something actual physical to mark my improvement so that I can create some kind of streak. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to do a 30-day sugar detox. I do think that in order to see results, if you're trying to tone your body, if you want to get better with your physical fitness, you want to enhance your strength, you want to get faster, or if you want to lose weight, then I definitely suggest you need to cut the sugar out. Your body's going to react really fast with that, and instead of eating the sugar, you're going to be putting more nutrient-filled foods into your body instead. So just some food for thought. Let me know what you think. All right, you guys, so that's today's episode. Pretty short and sweet, but I wanted to answer that question for you. So I'm gonna finish my coffee, get back to work. In case you're curious what's in my coffee, it's just espresso roast with a little bit of milk and some cinnamon in it. And that's what I pretty much drink every day. If I have layered Hamilton superfood, that's what I put in it most of the time too, but I'm all out. What I want you to do though is subscribe to the channel, check out all the previous episodes. I've got so many awesome shows for you guys on the YouTube channel, and then head over to fitwomensweekly.net. We actually just launched our brand new nutrition program, Plan Smart, Eat real. I have weekly videos for you guys, over 150 recipes that I continue to add to every single week. Videos to help you live a healthy lifestyle through fitness tips, nutrition tips, and then I give you weekly assignments too, because this isn't just like a little 6-week fad diet. This is to help you create better habits along the way. So if you're interested in boosting up your nutrition, head over fitwomansweekly.net and continue to get your questions into me. What topics do you want me to cover here on the show? I love hearing from you guys, so do not hold back. Anything goes. And you guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.